Hello guys and welcome back to Rickart's journey through Skyrim. We are here, still in Riverwood, the first village you get to on your way out of Helgen. At the crack of dawn, we've eaten, we've slept, and drunk. We're recovering. I'm just going to crack some firewood here actually. If I can. No, I can't do so, can I? I don't have an axe yet. Anyway, we need to head to Whiterun. But first, I do have a letter that needs reading in my journal. Where is it? It's in the books. It was from an anonymous person. Someone please help. A group of necromancers are experimenting with conjuring zombies, using ancient dangerous magic, which I fear will have unintended and irreversible consequences. I was expelled from their studies as their ambitions grew into folly against my warnings. They're performing a ritual to summon a large group of these foul, uncontrollable creatures as we speak, in the southernmost area of Skyrim, and must be stopped before it's too late. This is the business that what brought me here in the first place, so we could head there, but undead zombies, dragons. Undead zombies, dragons. Let's make sure that this small hamlet is protected first before we go headed. I need to investigate a ritual site, which I'm going to check my map. First of all, I'm actually going to investigate a ritual site. Show on the map is here-ish. There we go. So we need to talk to the Jarl of Whiterun first and foremost. The rest of my tasks that brought me here, they can wait a day or two. But they are important. I did not come here to fight dragons. But I have to admit this place is rather beautiful. I have my own reasons for coming to Skyrim during the time of a civil war, which is not the best time to be wandering around the wilderness. But I have seen more dangerous things. I am well versed in tomb raiding, mostly. Draugr, the undead, necromancers. I fear none of these. Wolves are a problem wherever you go. Hopefully I can find I have my contacts, and I'm aware of a Vigilance of Stendar stronghold, but it's much further north than here, I'm told. So let's just see. That must be Whiterun. This city is quite large. Starting to snow. Interesting. Oh, I should probably stay behind these guys. Hadvar did tell me to steer clear of Imperials. You know what, if they're going to head that way, let's just cut through this small private area here. Running through someone's back garden, probably. What do we have here? The Honningbrew Meadery. Okay, so it's not someone's home. This playthrough is going to be that of a bounty hunter, vampire slayer, undead slayer, and I have a fair knowledge of how I want this to go for the first few parts anyway. Appears to be a gathering of some sort, and yeah. The game is... I am playing on the PS4, so I do not have as many mods as I would like. However, I've a fair few. Some from the Creation Club, some from, you know, the mods community that is, you know, working with Bethesda to, or working with Sony, however which way that works. You are cold, which reduces your total health, represented by the dark region in the health bar. Cold can also cause you to move more slowly. Stand near a fire, move to a warmer area to warm up. A sun or snowflake icon near the compass indicates you are getting warmer or colder. Okie dokie. So I need to find warmer clothing of sort. One mod that I had on here already was that improved or made the movement of the characters more realistic. So I already moved slower. Now that survival is making me move even slower. Aye. Good sprint, but I prefer to take it in. I've not played Skyrim for a fair few years. Oh, hello there.
Halt! City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only.
Riverwood calls for the Jarl's aid.
Riverwood's in danger too? You better go on in. You'll find the Jarl in Dragon's Reach, at the top of the hill.
I was fairly certain I'd find him at the bottom of the hill.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorland Greymane for help?
I ain't asking for much.
I'd sooner bend my
Just a
knee to
few
Ulfric's
seconds.
Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane would never make steel for the Legion.
Interesting.
Have it, Yorland. I'll take the job.
This place is actually very nice. Fairly busy. That must be the hold sigil. I saw that in the inn. That village must be part of the same hold, as why I'm here. This build is that to be that of one-handed, two-handed, some ranged, some restoration and alteration magic, a little bit of everything. Quite varied, just to suit the way that I like to play through this game. Just not overpowered. We're playing on adept, so at the moment that can change, might change, will change. I've incorporated one mod or two that improves combat AI, so I'm looking forward to that when it surrounds me. And I should really get indoors. Now this is a grand hall.
Well, there's no telling what it means. My lord, please.
Hi there.
This is no time for rash
What's the
action.
meaning of this
I just
interruption?
think we need more
Jarl
information.
Balgruuf is not receiving visitors.
Just
Who's this then?
I have news from Helgen about the dragon attack.
Well, that explains why the guards let you in. Come on then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes?
The Imperials were about to execute Ulfric Stormcloak, then the dragon attacked. I had nothing to do with it.
I should have guessed Ulfric would be mixed up in this. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains...
That is a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not... I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people.
Good man.
Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties. That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
I really didn't come here to fight dragons. We'll hear the court wizard out. See what he has to say. But we'll make our own decisions after this.
I think I've found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill him in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there.
Just tell me what I'm fetching.
Straight to the point, eh? No need for tedious hows and whys. I like that. Leave those details to your betters, am I right?
Sure.
I learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself.
Tell me, anything else you can tell me about this barrow?
An old tomb, built by the ancient Nords, perhaps dating back to the Dragon War itself. Ah, maybe you just want to know how to get there. It's near Riverwood, a miserable little village a few miles south of here. I'm sure some of the locals can point you in the right direction once you get there.
And how do you know of this stone tablet?
Well, must preserve some professional secrets, mustn't we? I have my sources. Reliable sources.
Are you the only wizard in Whiterun?
I believe I am, yes. Technically speaking, of course. The city is also home to a priest, priestess, an alchemist, and I'm sure others who practice. Ah, that reminds me. Speaking of alchemists, I have some frost salts for Arcadia. She asked me to obtain them for one of her potions. Would you be so kind as to deliver the frost salts for me? I'm sure Arcadia will provide some form of recompense.
Do I look like a courier?
Well, let's see. Travel-stained clothes, worn soles, blank and unintelligent expression. Yes, in fact you do.
Fine, I'll do it. Ugh. Have you encountered any dragons?
Sadly, no. My work affords me few opportunities for such an adventure. Perhaps some hero will bring one to Dragon's Reach, like old Olaf one I once did. What a fascinating conversation that would be.
Well, you never know. I'll be on my way then.
Off
This
to
is a
Bleak Falls
priority
Barrow
now.
with you. The Jarl
Anything
is
we
not
can
a
use to
patient
fight
man.
this dragon.
Neither
or
am I, come
dragons.
to think of it.
We need it quickly, before it's too late.
Of course, Jarl Balgruf. You seem to have found me an able assistant. I'm sure he will prove most useful.
Yeah, I'm sure. Right. So I need to head. I'm not going to go to Bleak Falls Barrow. We're going to stock up. And we're actually going to deal with my own problems first. First, I'm hungry again. Jesus. Plus, I could also use some armor, maybe. Do I have any gold? Very barely. Maybe I have something that the local merchants might like. Something to sell, maybe.
Hello, friend. In the market for some hunting supplies?
It does strike me I'm in dire need of some gold. Who could I talk to about work?
Try Hulda, the innkeeper at the Bannered Mare. It's just up the road near the market. You should check in at Dragon's Reach too. There's so much going on these days. The Jarl or his steward might have need of help.
So he said to try the Bannered Mare. Just up the road a ways.
These fruits and vegetables are disappointing, Carlotta.
The finest
Get them
cuts,
fresh from the
the
farms
wilds.
daily,
Bits and
If you're getting them from my farm.
There we go, the Bannered Mare.
Best blacksmith. Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a
This
seat
is
by
a
the
local
fire,
favorite
and
and
I'll send
one
someone
of the
over.
first songs I ever learned. Ragnar the Red.
Sadia, wake up, dear. If it's work you need, how about chopping up some wood for the fires?
I'm looking for work. I'm told you might have something.
Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter.
But then he went quiet, did Ragnar the Red, when he met the shield.
You're the bandit leader located at Silent Moon's camp.
Oh, you talking,
Need you want a drink? Just let me know.
Now I think it's high time that you lie.
You can show me a menu.
Depends.
So then
Are you
he flashed
thirsty?
and slashed
Hungry?
with steel as the
Both.
brave lass Matilda charged.
I think I'm always going to be hungry.
Now please, no more questions.
And the braggart named Ragnar was boastful no more.
She's a rather secretive one.
When his ugly red head rolled around on the floor.
There you go, so let's check out this bounty.
Dear?
By order of Balgruf the Greater, to all able-bodied men and women of Whiterun, the bandits located in Silent Moon's camp have been harassing, robbing, and attacking citizens and visitors. A reward will be offered to anyone who kills their leader, Preventus Avenici. That was the steward we just met. Plus I also have my letter from Calcelmo, which talks of soul-trapping arrows. During my studies I found a diagram that I believe could be quite useful to you. It's of an ancient Dwemer artifact, a special arrow crafted from a soul gem. I've attached a diagram and a map of where it was found. Obtain them to understand how they were made and to craft them for yourself. It's very useful. That's going to lead me to Solstheim. Another reason why I came to Skyrim, they're the only port heading out that way.
In a couple of days, I'll have you make a run, fetch some more.
Certainly, Mom.
The Silent Moon's camp is not too far away. Bit of a walk through some marshland. I feel like that's going to be the best bet for some quick gold. Head out there, right away. Okie dokie, so that's Silent Moon camp right there. I'm going to try and sneak up to get closer. Don't want to give any of these bandit archers a chance to take me out from range. Or maybe, if we climb up the hill, we can attack them from behind. Gotta be very quiet. Can't see any bandits just yet. Hear them working away. Doing well so far. How many do we have in here? We have 3. One of these is bound to be a mage.
Never should have come.
Come back here. There's one. Let's heal up.
That's all you got?
Expertly done. There's a third one. There he is. We done? Yes, I'm looting them for everything they have. Can you blame me? The Empire took everything that I had, more or less, that of which I didn't hide in the first place. Notes on the Lunar Forge. The Lunar Forge. I've managed to get the forge itself up and running, but again I find nothing special about its workings. These weapons were clearly forged here, yet the secret of their enchantment remains elusive. all I've been able to discern so far is that in some connection between the weapon's power and the appearance of the moons. The weapons themselves are crafted of what seems to be normal metal, but while the moons are high, they gain an additional ability. It seems that once the sun has gone down, the lunar weapons take on a vampire-like ability, transferring a small amount of health from the victim to the user. I'll take it. And light armor forging. I'll take that too. Anything in here for me? Nice. We'll need to mark this location and maybe return here. Make something during the night, have a nice enchantment. We'll move the heads out of the way. Now, I didn't see any bandits down here. Ah, there's one. Ow. I was being shot at by 2.
Tell you what, you start running so I can stab you in the...
Silence.
Go ahead and try and fight back.
Going well so far. I'm just riddled with arrows at the moment. I did see some food. And one for fish. I won't say no to a good salmon steak. For what I can discern of this survival mode is that I'm going to be hungry quite a lot of the time. Let's just roll with it. All dead? What am I looking at here? Is that the elf that I slay? Yes. So it looks like they still have yet more bandits inside. What's interesting is that I can't quite remember the layout of the dungeons, which is... I can remember some. I can't remember all of them. Nord Mead. There's nothing here. I might rest here after I do this. Uh-oh.
Time to end this little game.
Nobody heard that.
What was that?
Uh-oh. Hi there. Got him. Why do I feel like there should still be one more? Copper and moonstone circlet, that might sell pretty nicely. And a banded iron shield.
2 3s? What was he thinking? Fool.
Hi there.
Now ain't this a surprise?
And a woodcutter's axe. Nice. Oh, now I'm gonna have to drop something. Let's drop the shield. Oh, more treasure? Don't do this to me. Potions. Another Lunar War Axe. Yeah, I know, I'll drop something else. There we go, so that was smooth and very tactical and very advantageous. We will now claim the bounty and sell the booty.
Wares and weapons, all for sale at fair prices.
Hello again.
Khajiit welcomes you, and also your coin.
Why would you sell your goods in Skyrim?
An astute question, for we are far from home, and this is a cold, hard land. The wise trader finds the best opportunities, even if he must travel far to find them. Skyrim is a ripe opportunity indeed. The dragons and the war have scared many other traders away, but for those with courage, there is much profit to be made.
That's quite commendable. But about your homeland, don't you miss it?
The Khajiit hail from a distant land called Elsewhere, bordered on the north by Cyrodiil, and the south by the glistening blue waters of the sea. Elsewhere is an arid land of deserts and rocky canyons, where the sun shines warmly, always. There are cities so ancient, the sands have swallowed them whole. But now I will say no more, for I miss my home greatly.
Certainly sounds very beautiful. You said something about coin?
Take a look. May your road lead you to warm sands.
Thank you. I'm hungry again. Why always hungry? We need to do something about this cold air as well. Something tells me I need to rethink my attire. Okay, so here we are back at the inn. I got here a little late after crafting my new look here. Nice little ranger outfit going on, and a backpack when I ever have too much stuff to carry. I still have plenty to sell, just looking at the time here. Oh, it's not too late. I could perhaps get to Belethor before he closes. Okay, so here I am in Dragon's Reach. I'm waiting for Preventer Savinichi to come down. There he is. Because in crafting this look I spent all my coin, which is why I kind of have this odd double vision, because I'm very tired. I waited here all night. Hi there.
Serve Jarl Balgruuf as steward.
The bandit leader at Silent Moon's camp is dead. I'm here for the bounty.
Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward.
210 gold. Thank you very much.
Enjoy your visit to Dragon's Reach.
Now if you excuse me, I'm gonna go sleep. Okay, so I've slept most of the morning. I plan to stay here another night before heading out to the ritual site, which is, if I check the map, is back towards Helgen, which is where the dragon attacked. So it looks like we're going to have to take some camping supplies with us, because there doesn't seem to be much of a civilized area in that region. We'll be passing through Riverwood again, so we'll stock up on supplies just there. Anyway, that's what we're going to do next.
But this land is ours, and we'll see it wiped clean.
Who's the man with the silky voice?
Our hopes and our dreams.